Last week on the program, Chad Mendez dropped a little nugget that I wanted to investigate a little further. He mentioned that Chris Holdsworth, of course, Ultimate Fighter winner, was now transitioning into coaching and doing a fine job at that. So I wanted to have Chris on the program to talk about that transition and more. He joins us on the phone right now. Chris, how are you?
Good. How about yourself, Ariel?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, Chad was on the program last week, and he was talking about the state of, Team Alpha Male and the coaching staff, and he mentioned you. So clear it up for us. Where do you stand as far as the coaching position is concerned for Alpha Male? What is your position there?
Right now, I'm a assistant coach. We have Justin Buckles, who runs the majority of the pro classes, and then you have myself and Danny Castillo, who have stepped up a lot and are kind of helping out with that. I'm running the fighter jiu-jitsu classes, so we have 3 classes a week that the pro guys and along with some of the gym members and stuff do that class as well. So I'm in charge of that, and then breaking down people's fights that are coming up, and focusing more on the jiu-jitsu area for the guys at the gym.
So was this something that you wanted to do? Chris Holdsworth said, I want to transition into being a coach. Did Uriah or someone else on the team say that you would be good at this? How did you end up in this role?
Yeah, it's something that I've been teaching and coaching since I was a blue and purple belt. It's something I've always had a passion for. But as fighting careers get in the way with coaching, and that was my main focus for a while, was just fighting, and it's kind of hard to coach and fight at the same time. So I never took up any of those opportunities. But since I've been out of the cage for 2 years now, I had this opportunity, and I had to make the best decision possible, and I couldn't turn that down.
Did you feel like you needed to step up because of this transitional period with Bang leaving and then Campman leaving? And I know you're doing something a little different than their fortes, but it seemed like for a minute, it seems like Alpha Male is settling into this coaching staff, and it's actually kind of interesting. Buckles, you mentioned Castillo, the fighters, the young blood are actually kind of coming up and giving back to the rest of the team. Did you feel like you needed to do that after all the drama and the transition from the coaches of the past to now?
I didn't really feel like I needed to. I felt like I had something to offer the team, and I'm all about giving back and sharing my experiences, through what I've been through and just from what I've seen, along my journey, and I feel like this coaching staff we have now, there's not too many people out there that have the experience as far as fighting and in the cage and also coaching. So, the squad we have now, Danny, Justin, myself, and along with Fabio Prado we still have Lance Palmer helping out, and, Master Tong, of course, and Joey Rodriguez, our boxing coach. So we got tons of coaches and tons of resources, and this next generation of guys that are coming up in the team they're going to make waves.
So is this the team here? Are we not looking for any other coaches? We're not, going outside the box.
No. Right now, this is it, man. We're, this is it. So, right now we got Justin, myself, Danny, and then Fabio, Master Tong, Joey. We all stepped up, took a part in the leadership part of things, and I think everything's running smoothly now.
December was a bit of a strange month for the team, I thought, because you had Paige's loss and then Chad's loss. Uriah bounced back, but then the following week Lance lost. Was there ever like a moment where you guys got together and said, all right, we need to put something in place here. We need to get a little more secure. Did you guys react to that 2-week stretch? Is this the result of that?
No, I think the result of it was just, the previous months leading to that. We never really found that. We had Martin come, and Martin did a great job. Some people didn't like certain things, with what was going on, but, everyone has, different outlooks on things. I don't think Martin was necessarily the right fit for the team. So then we brought in another guy, and he was here for a couple months maybe, and did some things, A lot of the guys didn't agree with, his coaching style. And these are all great guys, and these are all, great coaches. But, for the team, to invest and to believe in, a system, you kind of have to believe in the coaches as well. And that just wasn't happening for a lot of the guys. So that's why I think, you're kind of talking about that, and then with all those losses and stuff, and just kind of sparked the fire, like, oh man, we need to step up a little bit more. We need to make things happen. And why not take advantage of the resources we already have on the team? Why go outside and look for all these coaches when we have it right here? You know what I mean? We have the best coaches in the world right here. Like, it's so kind of came into terms with that. Had a couple team meetings and made it happen.
So now obviously this is the thing that has been talked about when people talk about you is you're still an active UFC fighter. You're undefeated. You're 6-0. You're former Ultimate Fighter winner, 2-0 in the UFC. But yet, as you mentioned, you haven't fought in almost 2 years. It will be 2 years in May. Your last fight, May of 2014. It has been reported. You've done interviews about the head trauma that you took in training, concussion. Where are you at with that? How do you feel? Are you still going to keep fighting? Do you want to keep fighting? Where are we at?
Yeah, I definitely, I definitely still have the passion, to have some more fights and to do the best and become a champion. But right now, at this point in time in my life, I have to, put the brakes on it a little bit. And we all have setbacks. And we just got to learn and grow from them. And, I'm still taking some time, and focusing on my recovery. There's no rush to just jump back in there. And believe me, I can still hop in there and hang with the best in the world. I'm still training every day. I still have the fire lit, but I have to be honest and, be smart overall, number one, about my future. And, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm just being smart about my future, and there's no rush for me to get back in there. And I'm still enjoying what I'm doing. I'm still involved with the team. I'm still involved with, all the fighters. And that's pretty much what's going on.
Do you have any idea? Was it just one concussion that you suffered, or did you suffer a bunch that you didn't treat properly? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I've had a couple. And, a big thing I think with head trauma is just the lack of education.
Yeah.
People are not educated on the subject, and that it can happen. And, when it does happen, it's pretty serious. So, I've had some concussions and didn't know they were concussions and kind of just brushed them off and kept training, and that probably wasn't the best thing. And then, the last one I had 2 months before the Chico fight.
Wow.
And, I had symptoms, leading all up to that fight, and kind of pushed through them and still took the fight, and that kind of just made things worse, taking some more trauma after you've already, you're not healed, your brain's not healed yet, and you're still taking trauma. So that's kind of what happened, man. And I saw some doctors after the Chico fight, and just had to pull back, man, and just kind of be smart about things. And that's why I've taken all this time off. But yeah, concussions happened in training, and kind of fought through them and kept training through them, and probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. But now I kind of look back on things and just hope I can educate the team and just educate fellow fighters and people that, how to train and smarter and not harder.
Would you be okay? I mean, if you just feel like, what, I'm loving the coaching thing, everything's going well, would you be okay if you never fought again?
Yeah, I've kind of had to accept that, Ariel. Like, I had to accept that in my, that was a big thing for me. I went through this whole depression and thing, and I couldn't accept the fact. Like, I just couldn't understand why this was happening to me. And just like everyone constantly asking you, like, when you fight next, when you fight. It's been a real sensitive subject, and. Yeah, I had to accept that fact. I was like, man, what if I can't fight again, or what if I choose not to? And that was something I had to accept. And after I accepted that, I felt so much better, and just overall outlook on life and my future. So, I accepted that, and it was hard for me to accept. But there's definitely, I'm not quitting yet, and I'm not closing any doors, because I still got that heart and passion, fire lit.
I don't know how much you read mixed martial arts news, go to the websites, but the UFC continues to invest in the research for head trauma and do their part at least. They actually just had a little media gathering at the Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health in Las Vegas, and they announced that they would be investing some money, $1 million into it. Do you follow up on any of this stuff? Do you want to be included?
I heard about it. Yeah, man, I would love to do anything like I got in contact with Ray Longo. I talked to Ray Longo, and he gave me one of his doctor's numbers, and I'm supposed to be meeting up with them soon and doing some testing and doing some stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of reaching out and on my own and trying to do things necessary to get better. And I just kind of look back at some of these other stories. Like I heard Robbie Lawler went through some stuff too, and he didn't spar for 5 years because of vertigo or whatever it was, concussion symptoms. And look at him now. He's champ. He had Cruz out for 3 years. No one thought he would come back, and he's champ. And
right.
It's like it hasn't even been 2 years for me yet, and I know my situation might be a little bit different, whatnot. But I'm a fighter at heart, man. It's gonna be hard for me to quit, but at the end of the day, I just got to be honest with myself, and that's pretty much it.
But it seems like you enjoy coaching. I
do enjoy coaching.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I'm in there and I love doing what I do. So I'm just very thankful I'm able to do something that's still involved with something I love so much.
Right.
If I wasn't able to do anything, then I would be really sad. But I'm very fortunate and thankful that I'm still in the gym every day. I'm still training with the guys. I just can't train at the level I'm used to. Where I'm taking all that head damage. So I haven't been taking any head damage, just been training smart and keeping active.
And it's okay. You feel okay to even train. I know there's a lot of movement. You're still coaching. You're getting in there. You're getting your hands dirty. You feel healthy enough to be able to coach and still be able to train.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I held mitts for Cody today.
Okay.
And speaking of that, we hear about Lineker just pulling out.
What's going on?
Like, what the heck, man? I heard he got Don J fever or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe it was a good thing that he didn't fight.
Yeah, but it sucks for Cody because he's flying out tomorrow. This is a big fight for him. He needs the money, and it's like hopefully they find.
Is he still flying out? Is the plan still for him to fight?
We don't know, man. Me and Cody are flying out tomorrow morning. That's the plan. So we just found out after practice. We got the news.
What a bummer.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how they go about it. If they still fly the fighter out, they don't have a decisive decision yet. I'm not sure how they go about it.
That was the fight I was most looking forward to on the card.
Yeah, seriously.
God, what a bummer that is. Well, I wish you the best, man. I really appreciate you coming on. And by the way, it's got to feel a little nice that Faber doesn't have to fight Dillashaw right off the bat here. Would that have been a little awkward for you?
No, it wouldn't have been awkward for me. It might have been awkward for them.
Okay. Yeah.
It's they're men. They know what they're doing.
What's your take on all of that?
It's a fight business, man. It's like you can fight anyone. You never count anyone out. It's you can fight your teammates. You can fight your old teammates.
How do you? Cody came out very strong last week. Chad was trying to say, how do you feel about Dillashaw leaving and Benavidez going over there? And is this creating too much drama for the team?
I don't. There's no drama for me. No drama for the team really. Faber and TJ. Whatever happened between them, or whatever decision TJ made, he probably thought it was the best decision for him, and you can't. I guess I'll just have to say you can't knock somebody for doing what they think is best for them.
Right.
So I can see both sides to it, but I can't hate on someone for for doing what they think is best for them. Hey, more power to him. Hopefully he has a successful rest of his career, and whatever happens, it's just. I try not to get involved in all that drama.
Fair enough. I think that's a strong take and a positive one, and I appreciate that. Chris, I appreciate you coming on talking about this. I wish you the very best as a coach now as you transition to that, and good luck. I hope Cody gets a fight on Sunday. Again, I was looking forward to just watching him fight, and then on top of that, Lineker, that's one of the best fights they could put on 135. So what a shame.
Yeah,
I hope you guys don't go there for nothing.
Right.
Chris,
Well, cool, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wish you the best, Ariel.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
There he is, Chris Holdsworth, stopping by. Great to hear from him. Great to get an update, and happy to hear that he is at peace with where he's at and now focusing on coaching, which is very fun to do as well. And by all accounts, he's a tremendous coach, so we wish him the best.